The air is unfit to breathe, our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living room. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radio, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not gonna leave you alone. I want you to get mad. You get mad. You get mad.
There's a motherfucking war going on. There's a motherfucking war going on.
Welcome to the Matrix. I dare you to decode the tactics as you mimic the theatric scene on the television screen. A goddess with a deceiving smile on the magazine covers. Such tragic beauty, courtesy of a guillotine makeover. The guardians of the gate have all been beheaded. Witness winds of plague, the rising of Leviathan. Become a dedicated slave and you will go to heaven. Defy time and you'll be tortured by Lucifer's minions. The purpose of your life is to be a patriot. And you'll fuck yourself with that flag. You'll be Judas Iscariot if you refuse and end up in a body bag. You bleed and you cry inside. You're in the front line of a psychological warfare, initiating mental genocide. The only escape is suicide. Slit wrists, blood drains. Sit down, obey, shut your third eye. Everything's okay. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, all calculated in a black box. Life is short, so when the cradle rocks, they start to brainwash. When you face the machine, your defeat is inevitable. And if you wake up, you still end up wrapped in their tentacles.
The world's deadliest plague, elusive with several shapes and shades, consuming every generational phase, assuming any face of state, diluting men to slaves, uprooting sense from brain. Students sent to graves when men of laziness settles and other truths are entertained. Makes it purely preferential, no proof or demonstrations. Tested explanations are graded second rate to subjective guesses, embellished whose essence rest in faith. And academic henchmen profess to perpetuate the reckless misdirection, progressions left to waste, yet them pseudo intellectuals have benches for center stage. Memories are swayed, certain segments penetrated with oppressive agendas. The egg of treachery is laid, prophetic messages persuade. Pay respects and pray, venerate the sage. A taste the edge of blades, best befriend the holy saints, lest you're fed straight to the flames of deadly weapons in exchange. The pen can kill or save, the end is still the same, but true heaven is delayed.
Eyes laid bare, it's pattern makers, masters of manufactured freedom. Rat aware of maze, man aware of bondage. But just because you know doesn't mean you have a chance. Strange man in mundane land, but brother big lens projects subtle exposition. Sacrificial rebel, revolution with ad placement. Marketable non-conformance, can you spot the farce? The medium's messages, buy stuff, buy more stuff. Stuff your mind with smut and Pavlovian leviathans. This is your brain on 24 hours of insider intrigue and Paris Hilton's whims. This isn't sink or swim, but flow in and get pecked by pelicans. Gladiator kills opponents, but loses by virtue of being gladiator. Puppets to blood sport. This isn't a zero-sum sport. Everyone perishes. Conditioned to conceive a carefree frolic. Liberty is bait, hook, line, and sinker. Just another sucker, just another meal to the matrix. I don't think outside the box. I burn boxes. Wars on the horizon, horrific weaponry, wicked, hopeless ways of havoc.
You got a little common sense to get up off the fence and take a proper stance. Use foresight like a sonogram, abort the morbid plans. Who's finding it hard to get food for the starving kids when institutions like the government use media to hide their sins? All the feds involved in this count the populace living like carcasses from false promises, cause if you control the large percent, what kind of war is this? Bombs and ships versus rocks and sticks. Knowledge is power and they got all of it. We sitting praying while the preacher preaches the same bullshit that we think feeds us, only ends up strengthening weakness. So I'ma block out these press releases. What they teach misleads us, to each his own, but yo, I'm running out of stress relievers. Eyes and ears glued to a box as a man talks. Toxic words like this is the plot, till they put a chip in your brain, controlling what you thinking insane, pulling your strings till they get you to sway. Can't get away.